Right, we are live. Now listen, before we start this show, we've got Bill Crawford and his lovely daughter Squeak, who I got to see over the weekend at the Dig It Dude gathering. But in the beginning of the show, I had to reiterify some important information to Squeak. And I told her it was very important information and she needed to remember it through the show. Do you want to tell everybody what I said, Squeak?
You said Frank is a boob.
Yes. Okay, good. So Frank was telling us how he didn't set his clocks back and screwed everything up and he was running late. So listen, Bill, I had to tell you the same information, right? Do you want to tell everybody what we said?
Frank's got boobs.
Frank is a boob. So he's starting Facebook, and in about 20 minutes, once he gets that started, the guy lives in a trailer, and he acts like he's got to walk 3 miles to the computer to start Facebook. I don't get it with this guy. I really don't. And listen, you're only on for one show. I have to do this with this guy every week.
From across the country, literally.
Every week, it's something with him, whether he lost this or can't find that. Look, he can't even find his way back to the computer. All right, this intro music was selected by Squeak. Whatever she got to choose. All right. Ozzy.
It's Ozzy. It can't be bad.
So, welcome everyone to Detect America. This is going to be the post Dig It Dude the Gathering show with Squeak and her dad, Bill Crawford. I got to tell you, Frank, you missed a good one.
Yeah.
It looked like a ball.
You missed a really good one.
And you never figured out what that coin was you found there?
Me, no. But we'll talk about some of the things that were found. I just want to start off by saying everyone. I don't want to say names because I don't want to miss anybody. But Shelly knocked it out. Shelly and her crew knocked it out of the park, just way out of the park. I had a ball. It was great to see everyone. Bill,
I got to turn down my light. It's washing out my gorgeous glow of my skin.
I'll tell you something that a lot of people don't know. I can guarantee you the whole crew that put this on had not slept probably in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. You know how high strung Shelly gets in the face of an event like this. I'm sure they were going crazy.
They put everything into it.
Everything was organized real well. Shelly, Frank, I got to tell you something. All right, so I wish I had it in my hand. When we did the seated hunt,
yeah,
she took the tokens, put them in a little small plastic-like baggie that had a sticky seal. So that wasn't enough because then she wrapped it about 12 times with tape.
She Christmas wrapped the
trying to get the token. I thought, like, okay, you had up until 2:00 to turn in your tokens. And it was about 12 noon. No. It was 10 in the morning. All right, so 10 in the morning, and and I didn't think I was going to get done until after 2 because you had to get the tape off. Oh, my God.
That's why I'm loaning out my pocket knife. We
don't even know if Shelly's here or not. So I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to try and tell everyone I got to see. There was just everybody there. Ian Aiken was there. He's awesome. Al Audette. These are just some names. Dude, I'm sitting there, right? Frank, I'm sitting there, and they call out the prize, and they go, Skip Pro Ho-Chuck, you won a prize. I'm like, what? Skip's here. My man, Skip.
I don't know how I didn't know Al Audette was going up there. I didn't know any of those guys. Half those guys were going up.
Yeah, you could have caught a ride.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
sold
Right.
out. It was sold out. It was an awesome event.
And everyone was there. I know if I miss your name and I talked to you there, I'm so sorry, but it was just one hell of a time.
Yeah, Shelly did it. Shelly and that crew did a really nice job. It looked great.
Now, Bill, you guys drove up from North Carolina, right?
Richmond.
Pardon me?
Richmond.
Richmond, what? Virginia. All right. So, and you were, yeah, that's a good long ride. So, and then you stayed overnight.
Oh, we just got back a little bit ago. We just walked in. We just finished unpacking.
You stayed overnight as well again?
We stayed till this morning. We drove back this morning.
Good. Tim and Kathy Lynch were there. I'm just trying to think of names and I'll spit them out.
You know what? I've got a special thanks to them because every event that I and SQUEAK have been to that they show up at, they set up coffee. They bring food.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're good folk, man, for sure.
I mean, and I don't think they get the recognition they deserve. They're such an awesome.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, well, that was the second week. I had hung out with them the week before too, so that was the second. They're great. They're just happy. They're fun. They're nice people. So the first day,
I think they're coming. I think they're coming down here. We're supposed to go digging. I forget when he's coming down.
Oh, great! You'll ruin them.
You got to set your clock right for it, Frank.
That's right. Remind me. I'll explain to him what I told these two at the beginning of the show that everyone needs to know. So
things happen in the technical world. What can I tell you?
So the first day, all right. So I went with Carolyn Cowling and Debbie McAdams, and let me tell you something, man. Man, dude, all we really did was laugh the whole time with those two. But the first day, dude, I didn't find anything. It was tough digging, but I know a lot of people did. I saw someone had a 2 real.
Yeah, Larry.
Okay, so I'll tell you what, Kimberly Creamer, I think she was the digger of the weekend. She found a KG3 on the first day, and then a KG, I don't know what.
KG2 on the second day.
Yeah, whatever they were.
Okay.
KG1, 6, 7, 9. She found a coin. And then the next, she had a lot of good finds.
She stayed out digging from the time it started until it was time to go. She is a beast when it comes to detecting.
So not because of me, Smarty Pants. I know what you're going to say, but they had 2 food trucks there. The food was really good, so the lunches were really, really good, which is great to have. If you can have good food at a hunt, that's really important.
Absolutely.
And one of the trucks came back the second day, so.
Yeah, we had Fatty's Fat Snacks for the first day.
Right. And I refrained. I had a piece of chicken the first day and just a piece of chicken the second day. So
You did good. I was impressed.
I would have loved
for both of us.
Dude, I would have loved to have had one of them cheeseburgers.
My snacks in the back of his truck. Don't let him hit you.
Oh, that's right. And then there was some dude. This guy, I tell you, stalker, weirdo,
Bomb hop,
all in one. This guy, dude, all we did was laugh. I just saw his name in the chat. That's how I remember.
Just popped in the chat.
God forbid I don't mention seeing him. He'd be calling me, crying, "You didn't say my name." Now the second day was all right. So what they did for the seated hunt, because this is really, really key here. So they took because the dirt was rock solid. I swear to God, it was like chiseling into it.
I did not realize that Jersey was in such a drought.
They haven't had rain since August.
It's not just such a drought. I mean, this stuff, you're chopping at it with your shovel and big chunks are coming out.
Dude, down here, we have trees. We're 2 weeks from the hurricanes, 2 weeks past at least. We have trees that are still falling over now because the ground is so freaking saturated.
So, for the seeded hunt, what they did was they brought out a plow.
Mm-hmm.
And, all right, so I was digging in some of the farm fields. Like, a pumpkin patch, and that ground was kind of soft because I couldn't hunt any other stuff. It was just so hard. So there was a sunflower crop, and the plow came out and ripped up a good football size area. You know what I mean, Frank? A nice big area.
I mean, they plowed the whole thing like farming plowing.
They plowed the whole thing, and the first 4 or 5 inches was
that's nice.
soft dirt. So so they seeded that. Well, when the hunt started, everybody was popping out natural pines.
Yeah.
Especially after a plow, dude. That's the bomb right there.
They plowed it almost a foot deep. They turned
I saw a lot of KGs and Canadian coins. There were a lot of them were Canadian.
And the cool thing about that is they could do that for the next 5 years and pull targets out.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. It was so dry. I just want to. I don't know if I pulled up a copper coin that I thought it was clean. It wasn't, because I got a couple buttons. I got 2 buttons where you can see the dirt was packed in the what do you call it, a little hole, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So but when I pulled up this coin, which I don't know what the heck it is, that I didn't brush any dirt off of it. That's what it looked like. There was no dirt. So I really thought it was a seeded hunt. And Audra and Bobby Buddha told me that's not what they seeded with.
Right.
Did you find your coins on the seeded hunt, Bill? Well, show us what you did.
We found hers during the seeded hunt, and it wasn't planted. It was natural.
Right.
And we believe it's a copper love token.
That's cool, Squeak. I mean, that if that's a copper love token, that's a hell of a find.
One side has scripted letters on it. Right. The other side has an image, but it's also got the wreath from a matron. So we believe it was a matron, or at least a large stamp with the wreath that turned either into a store token or a love token.
I think what you'll find is it says to Steve, love Frank.
Yeah, no, I don't think that'll be it.
But Frank, I'm telling you, man, a lot of people were finding, and it was, you were digging it. Well, actually, I think the coin I found was in the top fluff, but after that, like the buttons I found were down in the hard stuff. So
that's good for them doing it again, because that stuff will cycle up and down for up to 5 years. I mean,
but that was so cool that it was an added bonus for people, and it just really, really made for people. Listen, the seeded hunt was for somebody to take stuff home, but now you're saying they had natural finds. They were bringing natural finds out. So,
yeah, what they did was they seeded. Well, they plowed it. Then the crew went out and seeded it, and then they rolled the tractor over that.
Right.
And just kind of not dissed it, but
you had the best of both worlds. You had natural finds and seeded finds.
And that ground, once it got plowed, man, I mean, it was almost sand. It was beautiful. It really
and there were a lot of nice prizes. A lot of silver coins went out, and big silver coins went out. A lot of people, in my opinion, had an opportunity to do real well on the seeded hunt.
I was told to ask you about the stepping on the rotted watermelon.
Yeah, I think I was videoing when I did that. So we're out in this watermelon field, and I'm like, I wonder if one of these are good to eat. And I cut it open, and it was all rotten inside. And then there was one laying on the ground, and I stepped on it with my Crocs, and got all in my feet and stuff, man.
So how much corn did you take home in your Croc?
Well, there was a lot in my. All right, so that's what I'm talking about, because. All right, so me, Bill, and Squeak are out in the farm area, and there was a lot of, what would you call, playground equipment and stuff.
They do a lot of events there.
Right.
Events.
So they had this big hill with a slide on it. It was a hill of, they built it up with hay bales, and they put plastic down, and you slide down. So Squeak kind of said, "Hey, you're too fat to do this." I said, "No, I'm not. Squeak said, maybe you shouldn't. You might hurt yourself. I said, I don't know. I'm not going to. Squeak's like, I really don't think you should. I said, I'm going to do it.
In Squeak's defense, she moved back a safe distance.
Oh, yeah. No. We had to make sure.
On you, Squeak.
Yeah, listen, she knew. She said, yeah. So she was the one that filmed that video of me going down the slide. If you haven't seen it.
And to this day, the cows won't eat that hay. I don't understand it.
Dude, I oh my God, it was so funny. I was bouncing. But then when you hit the bottom, it was like, what, a big pile of corn?
It was about a 4-foot hole with corn.
Dude, I sank. I had to do the breaststroke to get out of there. So, Squeak, tell me your opinion of how good I looked going down that hill.
You looked great.
Like an Olympic athlete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Kiss Ass strikes again.
I would pay extra to go to those Olympics if that was the case.
Yeah, well, they have them if they're the real ones. They're called Special Olympics.
No, those are actually good. I want to go to the
Yeah, I know. I would be a loser in them too.
I'll tell you what, in Steve's defense, that was about a 50-foot climb he did. And we got him on video. He did it for KK, Team KK, and he came right on down.
So on the first day with the opening announcements, what I did was I called Karen on video chat, and she was there at the beginning and saw the opening ceremonies of Dig It Dude, because she really, really, really should have been there, and she kind of was. Yeah. What else was fun? Squeak, what was your fun parts? Did you win any raffles?
I won Dawn's marbles.
Oh, that's right. You won them what? Yeah.
That was the one thing I put a lot of tickets in because I wanted Dawn's marbles.
Well, we all know she lost her marbles, and we were wondering where they were, and now you have them.
In our defense, in all the years we've been detecting and dump hunting, we have only found 6 marbles in the wild. And all that time.
So what did you think about the property, Squeak?
It was beautiful.
Did you go in that house? Would you have?
Huh?
Would you have gone in that house?
If I was able to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At night?
Probably not.
They were saying it was haunted.
That was a beautiful house. It really was. Haunted or not, I'd have gone in there in a heartbeat.
That property is gorgeous. It really is.
They said the property was settled in 1690s and the house was built in 1704.
Big
to us, I mean, that's, freaking ancient. Up there, I guess it's, modern build or something.
Hey,
yeah, right.
Modern. It's not modern to us. Frank was probably one of the guys that built it.
Square nails and all.
I know that. Yeah,
so what else?
Beautiful piece of property, and it's a historic area. I mean,
it is. But Squeak she detected a pretty good amount. She was out there. She did her share.
Oh, Squeak! Like I haven't seen you since like FH9.
7.
7? Is that what it was? 7?
7.
Well, she's a grown up now, Frank. She's 14 and she's an adult.
And I'll tell you, FH7 was a blast because that was the first time we got to actually meet and hang out with the Can You Dig It crew, and we all shared a B&B. We had never actually met in person before, so we got to meet pretty much everybody. I even got video of Steve riding that poor horse down the middle of
that poor horse. You know what?
That horse is still in therapy.
Oh yeah,
physical therapy. Physical therapy. I don't.
That's Shelly.
Michael Baumhoff was a big wiener, is what he was.
There's Shelly.
Dude, Baumhoff should be thrown off this page for eternity. I think
sleep, Shelly.
I think Baumhoff had a great time. He really did. He seemed like he had a good time. He was in good spirits. And I mean, if I looked like him, it would be hard for me to be in good spirits. I'm just saying. So everybody, even Ian Aiken was cracking jokes. Everybody's breaking my stones there, Frank.
Wow, what a shock!
I don't get it. What else? What else went on? So Sunday afternoon, the giveaways were great. The raffles were fun. Like I said, I think a lot of people had a good. I saw a lot of people getting along and having a good time. Like I said, the Shelley and her crew. I'm I don't want to miss any names, but Audra was all around, and Dawn and Bobby. Bobby was doing pretty good. I saw him getting the trash cans all cleaned up at the end.
His wife Colleen, Judy, Charlie's wife, she was all in the booth. I mean, she had the whole day in there. A lot of people, and that's something that I'm really proud to be a part of. Not just for what Shelley and the crew donate to, but just to them in general. That's the only reason we went. That's the only reason we went, to see our friends, to hang out. We really didn't go to detect. We went to be with family. That's what we consider family. Is that whole
right? And we did detect. I got a lot of detecting in.
We did, yeah.
So so it was just a nice weekend. Now, where did you guys? So you drove up from Virginia and you came Friday.
Yeah. We got there Friday afternoon.
You stayed locally
in the hotel. Shelley actually went out of her way and got a block of rooms
right
for the event. That sold out.
Right.
It was an awesome hotel. It was quiet. It was clean. The staff were amazing. I mean, I will say that hotel wasn't as fun as the one we do at Come Out Swinging, just because the whole crew wasn't there, but it was an awesome hotel.
It was the quietest hotel I've ever slept in.
Yeah, it was quiet.
So this was probably a lot better than that dumpy hotel I stay in near Tampa when I go to. Right, you guys had a nice. Yeah, I've been in some seedy spots, especially down there in Tampa area.
I have a special glassed-in room just for you and.
I don't want to walk by and see Steve in a glass room.
The Dunedin dump.
And this year, I'm putting a ventilation fan in that room too, so it'd be even
Frank,
better.
why don't you put some pictures up that I gave you? I only took a few. I wish I had taken.
See if I can do this.
But I only took like 4 or 5 pictures, and if Frank, the boob, can figure out how to put the pictures up, he can. Somehow somebody must have known I knew you, Frank, because the chicken coop was off limits. Now here's this is going to be coming out on the next autumn calendar. My glamour shot of me on the hay bale. All right, next picture.
Look, just looking at that picture, I swear I could hear the hay bale screaming.
Have you ever heard a hay bale scream? Well, now you have. Right? That's going to be on Baumhoff's wall. I know it. Right next to his Farrah Fawcett picture. All right, there you go. Dan Nelson and I need his name. His name. Why does it escape me?
2 points. Whoever can name that person.
It's on the tip of my tongue too. Both Detect America members. Kleban. What's Kleban's first name? Frank?
I don't know.
Is it Ryan Kleban? I think so.
I know the last name. I don't know the first name.
Well, I told you the last name.
Well, I recognize it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think it's Ryan Kleban. All right.
Brian.
Yeah, he was awesome. So go ahead next. And then my main man, Al Audette, he wasn't afraid to come there from Florida.
Yeah.
His whole everything he owned got wiped away in the storm, and he's still here. You had 3 drops of water and you couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But look how he's still smiling after losing everything in the hurricane.
No, he's holding his breath.
Yeah, right. I don't blame him.
You smell like hay and corn.
Is there any more?
Changed? Was there? I don't know. You tell me.
Oh yeah.
And then there's a Skipper. I heard Skip. I couldn't believe Skip was there, and I didn't know it. And Skip goes, "I was talking to you," and I said, "You are?"
That sounds good.
So yeah, Skip won a prize, so that's cool. Was there any more? And where's the one of?
I'm afraid to go any farther. I don't know what's.
No, there was one more. There, keep going. Yeah, go one more.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There's Oh, here you go. Now this picture tells a story of how brilliant Baumhoff is. Okay, I'm going to tell you how brilliant Baumhoff is. So for the 50-50s,
oh, that's
right?
the ticket story.
So for the 50-50s, what you did was you bought the tickets, and everybody had a number on their wristband. So everybody was given a number. So what you were supposed to do was write your number on the ticket, and then whatever, like a Chinese auction, whatever prize you wanted to win, you went and you put the tickets in.
Right.
So, of course, in the middle of doing the raffles, they go, "Oh, this one doesn't have a number on it. But we'll call out the ticket number anyway," and it was Baumhoff.
So he put the wrong tickets in the thing.
Oh, well, that's what he did. He wrote his numbers on the tickets and put the ones he was supposed to hold in the things, and the tickets with the number. So this explains to everyone what a genius this guy. Like, hey, Squeak,
Yeah.
when you did your 50-50s, right? You put the ones with your number in the buckets, right?
Yeah.
See, even a 14-year-old can get it, Bama. Even a 14-year-old can get it right. You know how they say, "Are you smarter than a 5th grader?" Guess what?
Yeah, see, he just called you out. You told him to do it like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't see me holding tickets with my numbers on it. And you know what he did was he came back and he admitted. He goes, I put the wrong tickets in the buckets." That's what you want to do. You want to tell me that kind of stuff, right? Oh my God. Great. You missed a good time, Frank. Listen,
I know I did. I did.
Maybe that's why I had such a good time, because you weren't there
Probably.
to ruin it like you always do.
It was awesome. They put everything they had into this event, and because that whole crew is who they were, a lot of us donated everything we could. I mean, a lot of people donated for that hunt just to make it what it was, just to help them succeed with the event that they wanted to have. And I think they did. I think it went as good as they could have hoped it did.
Some people came in a long way. You drove a good distance. Al Audette and a nice young lady who I was talking to named Lindsay. She drove from Wisconsin.
Wow.
I know Dan Nelson came down from Vermont, which is a good 6.5 hour ride. And other people came from Ian Aiken came from North Carolina. The Myrtle.
If I remember right, I think Al Audette was 30 miles from being the longest. I think somebody had him beat by 30 miles.
And Al was probably not telling the truth, so it was probably. But it's nice, and it's a shame because I think there would have been a lot more people, but like folks
Kimberly flew. She didn't drive; she flew.
Who flew?
She said Kimberly drove the farthest. I said, no, they flew up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts. They flew.
That is mileage. Yeah. No,
He also locked his keys in his car.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that story yet.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's right. I did. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm an idiot. So,
The
all right.
idiot part came when you made that phone call the first time.
In my defense, I swear to God, I drove up there. I swear to God, it's like having a flock of geese in my car. So everybody wanted to have a key to my car. Carolyn wanted to have the key. Debbie wanted to have the key. So I said, you know what we're going to do? I'll just leave the key in behind the door of the gas tank. And so I did. I locked the car, and the gas tank was still opening and closing. So I put the keys in there, and that's when we closed the hatch. And I think that meant something because I tried to open the gas door, and it was
we meant something.
and yeah, it meant something because the gas door was locked. So I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to make my wife drive an hour up here. So I you get in the car, start driving. Well, when I told her, she was like miserable, like, I said, well, yeah, but you're going to drive the key up here. And Rich Clark, who is awesome, goes, I got AAA. I go, yeah, but AAA, how many stories do you hear? It took AAA 6 hours to get around the block where my, all the, I said, he goes, well, let's try. I said, let's try it. AAA half-hour guy was there. He was in. Boom, I got my key.
Good deal. So Squeak and Bill, what are you guys doing next? Anything?
Working.
Any events coming up?
No, we cut back on a lot of events just because the cost and time.
Yeah. She does go to school, right? I mean, you work, but you don't. You're not. There's no child labor laws being broken here, right? She goes to school.
Yeah, she goes to school.
Didn't you say you were in 8th grade?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite subject?
Recess.
No, I don't even get recess anymore.
What subject are you good at?
I like technology, but I also like civics.
Who? Civics?
You know what? They're the two greatest classes on the planet. They are my two favorite classes.
What do you know about classes? You got no class.
They are the two best. They are wonderful classes. I'm so happy you like them.
Baumhoff just said my favorite subject was lunch. So 8th grade, next year you're going to be a freshman. Now, are you guys like out in the woods there in the middle of nowhere, or?
No, we're 500 yards from the city.
Wait, what city did you say? Fredericksburg? Richmond. Okay.
The Rat.
Was there a battle there?
Sorta. A few people disagreed. I mean, Benedict Arnold walked through Richmond. Nobody shot at him the whole time. The Confederates burned Richmond to escape. Yeah, they had a few things go on. Not too much,
So Squeak, where do you like to dig? The dirt more than anything? Is that what you like?
Yeah.
And what do you like to find? What you go out detecting? What would you like to find?
Relics.
Oh, you're a relic hunter?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a material guy. I like to go to the beach and find gold. I don't find it, but I like to go to the beach.
He's the only guy I know. He could find the George Washington button that he handed away because it wasn't a coin.
No, that's Alan Hendricks. He found a GW, and
yeah. I'm like, if it don't say half cent on it, I don't want it.
No, see, I'm a coin guy.
Yeah, but
we also do the silver game. John Silver, you get a milkshake.
So, Squeak, what's your favorite find? What is your best find? What did you find that you like the best?
It's right on top of right there. Grab it right out of your shelf.
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all were actually there for it. Y'all were a few miles away when she found this.
I was?
Florida Hunt 7.
What'd she find? A bottle cap?
I'll grab it.
We'll find it. I don't know where it is.
I'll grab it.
Oh, here we go. This is like, now you guys are getting like Frank, getting up in the middle of the show.
Wait, I'll be right back.
There we go. And then he does get up, right? See what I mean, Squeak? In the middle of a show, he just gets up and leaves. Listen, Squeak, if you ever decide to have your own metal detecting show, Squeak,
I
if you
had
ever
to get
decide
something
to have
to
your
drink.
own metal detecting show, don't have a partner like Frank. Whatever you do.
I'm very thirsty from all the hard work.
All right.
Oh.
What do you got? Is that the top of a cane?
Is that a cane head?
1700s.
That's awesome.
You should get a piece of wood and put it on there, like make a new cane out of it.
Eventually. It
Yeah,
took us a while to get it dated.
Nice. And that was at Florida Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had left to go to a park where they held Florida Hunt 5.
Yeah, up the street. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And her and Teresa were walking around, got run off by an alligator at the pond. So Squeak found a bed of square nails in the roadway, the cart path. Sat down, started digging through square nails, and popped that thing out. And then right below it, she pulled up a Spanish sass buckle.
Nice. Outstanding.
It's so good. Now, see, there was a young man named Colton that I met last week at Lehigh Valley Hunt. And he was here with his dad. I can't remember his dad's name because his dad's on Detect America. And Colton found, dude, he found a really nice, like a 19. Were they making KGs in 1907, Frank? Because I thought.
Oh yeah, at least one or two.
No, they did. No, serious. No.
No.
All right. Well, I'm trying to remember what the date was. I could say
KGs end in the early 1800s.
So maybe it was 1807. He had a nice. It was a KG style coin, a Canadian coin he found, and it was neat. It was nice. It was had detail.
Canada made the old coins, the old looking coins, a little longer.
Hey, Stud Puppy, the channel is Digging with Squeak on YouTube, and Pamela, that's the Squeakwinox right there. That's Squeak's custom detector. Everything, the only thing Mind Lab's still on that is the box and the coil. Everything else was custom built for her by Steve's detector rods and by Eric Lamort with Ultimate Finds box.
Yeah,
that whole thing is customed out.
See what happens when you're liked? People build things for you. I don't get shit. I get nothing. Oh, so tell everybody about Shelly's language, Squeak. It's just no filter, right? Just no filter.
Well,
that's all right.
So good.
That's all right. Just no filter. One stud puppy there, Bill, is Don Wentz, so we hate him.
By the way, you know what? I'm insulted. I took Don Wentz and I raised him up through the ranks. I taught him everything I know about Word Blitz, and now he consistently beats me. So I'm going to kick him off the page.
Again, that's smarter than a fifth grader thing.
After everything I did for him in Word Blitz, he's beating me.
But I can't tell you how great it was to see you guys again. And Digging with Squeak on YouTube. What else you got going there, kiddo?
You guys got to try and come down to Meridian. It's been too long since I've seen you guys out digging.
We would love to, buddy. Unfortunately, it's been hard this year.
Yeah,
it really
so
has.
Squeak, when you decide to do your own live detecting show, Monday night at 8:00 is going to be open very soon.
The last time I did a live, it was like 7 hours.
7 hours. Oh my God.
She was live. She's walking around with the phone. Just doing it.
But listen, like I said, in no time at all, Monday night at 8, just all I got to do is quit one more time, and you can have the time slot.
Steve couldn't stay awake for 7 hours. So.
Oh my God. I gave her the phone when we went to the Boy Scout camp, and she wanted to do live. So I said, sure. I handed her my phone, just finished charging, and she's walking around, and we were literally about to leave for the day. I said, are you still live? She goes, yeah, Wicked Digger came in to help. He's talking to me now. I'm like, you've been live this entire day.
How cute. So guys, if you're not friends with Bill Crawford and Squeak, friend them up. Subscribe to her YouTube page because she's going to be famous one day.
Or infamous.
Infamous.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Squeak. I hope I get to see you at an event one of these days again.
We're looking to do some more after the first of the year. Like I said, this year, man, with what my wife and I do, we have been bombarded. It has been.
Well, Meridian's not till May.
And see, I grew up not far from there too. So I grew up outside Nolan. So
For first week of May.
yeah.
It was so great seeing you guys, man. It was fun.
Oh, we had a blast.
I'm glad you had a great weekend. And like Frank said, can't wait to see you guys soon. So don't be strangers.
Well, we're definitely set up for the next Dig It Dude. That's a definite. Come out swinging. We know we're going to be doing Come Out Swinging again. Meridian, my wife and I are trying to budget that out and see.
Does your wife detect?
No, she just laughs at us when we do.
I sit on the couch and read books.
And drink milk.
So she's a detectorist supporter.
No, her official title is ego deflator.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got one of them here, man. Let me tell you.
I was gonna hit you with
We come home with these awesome ass finds. We're so
Jenny does
happy.
make cookies.
We show Mama Squeak and she goes, "That's nice," and walks off. She gets more enjoyment from Halloween Wars on Food Network.
Yeah, I make everybody the chocolate chip cookies.
Cookies.
You said you couldn't eat any. I offered you some.
Yeah. Did you offer me? You offered me a cookie, and I said no.
Yeah, we had a whole tub of like 4 dozen.
Did you have that on video?
Her Squeak and Dan Nelson are like the barter crew, man. She snags up syrup, he snags up cookies. The rest, everybody else. But
no, I didn't.
His own special dozen for him.
There was some chocolate there. I didn't touch any.
No, you did good this weekend, buddy.
I know.
Trying to build you up, man.
You can see him getting stronger by the way he was climbing that hill.
Those chicken legs you were eating looked awfully unseasoned.
They were good. They were good. But I had to take the skin off, but that was about it. So let's say good night. Let's say good night to Squeak, Frank.
Guys,
thanks
so much for popping in tonight.
Right. We love you.
Always love seeing you, girl.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah.
See y'all. Thanks for letting us know.
Good night.
Absolutely. Anytime, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
There you have it. Right from the guests, right from they drove there, had a great time. It was so good to see. That's what I was like, man, I got to have them on. We'll do the review with those two.
So we've got a couple of things we got to touch on tonight. So before the hurricane, I managed to get a couple of ugly boxes out to a couple of events, and I was supposed to get out to more. But Mike Burns, thank you, Mike Burns. I greatly appreciate the thank you card.
And, yeah.
It was awesome. Anytime, I'm glad to do it. As a matter of fact, the couple of guys that I didn't get them out to, I'm going to replace the ones that were given and hook you guys up. And also South Jersey History Hunters. Beautiful letter from those guys. They got an ugly box to give away at their event. Their event went very well. And thank you so much for the appreciation. I appreciate it. And got one more little share. So you saw that I posted today. Mind Lab's having a killer sale on the Manicore. And it's running, we think, through December. So I have, in recent months, I have forwarded a couple of customers who have come to me asking, opinion about machines or whatever. And I've sent them over to my buddy, a dealer down in Cocoa, Florida, Yamil and Leilani Rodriguez, Digging It
Oh,
Detectors.
they're the best. They are the best.
When the sale came out, I reached out to them and I said, listen, I said, you got the graphics. You guys know the customers that have dealt with Yamil and Leilani have said nothing but glowing things about it. They're wonderful people. They support the events. You always see them out and about. They're our kind of dealer. They're always around. And plus,
Oh, but they're the nicest people in the world too.
so I posted up his ads, a great price, and they're great folk. And to top everything off, let me try and do this here without. So this is for Detect America members. Oh, that's not right. Where am I at? There I are. This is for Detect America members. Running through the holidays. If you buy $399 left, we put the price at $399 at the minimum, so that the dealers don't take a beating on the little things that they make $1 on. And this covers your lower end detectors up to your higher end detectors. He's given us a discount. Detect America members a discount, an additional 10% off. If you go to the website, he's got a code. The code is DA10OFF. Use it. I can't tell you how appreciative we are. We're going to be pushing them all through the holidays. They're just great people. Hold on, I'm looking at something here. So somebody's asking about the Mind Lab deal. The Mind Lab deal with the 3 coils, as far as I know, is over, guys. It ended yesterday or the day before. So this is 11. The new Mind Lab deal is $11.99 stock coil only. I believe I have that right. Somebody was talking about it with me today. So it's just the Mind Lab machine with the stock coil. But again, go to diggingitdetectors.com, see what they got. They are gracious enough to giving you guys an additional 10% off.
Listen, I got to tell you, I don't think you'll be anything short of overly satisfied while dealing with those folks.
No, they're awesome. They're awesome.
You know what I mean? I mean, you're just gonna, they'll. That's very nice of them to offer that type of discount.
It's great. And again, you know what? Every little bit helps, and to get getting addition. Listen, you buy an expensive metal detector.
Well, let's face it.
Off ain't nothing shabby.
Like you said, wait a minute. Oh, like you said, the Manicore is going down to $1,200.
Yep.
Right. So with the 10 off on that deal, I mean, boom. There's nothing,
Plus, they do a 15% military discount. Let's put it this way: I was sold on. We don't randomly throw up dealers or anything like that. We don't necessarily support a particular dealer, but the last customer I forwarded to them called me back immediately and said they are my dealers for life. That they're just really good folk over there, and God bless them.
We're friends. We like our dealers, don't you? We got
no,
dealers
I'm not
out there.
Don't like our dealers. I'm saying we don't necessarily pick a
They
deal
may not like you
during the holidays, and they just treated our guys really well, and offered an additional 10% discount on their stuff. So definitely give them a call.
Yeah.
If you need something this holiday, give them a call. Yamil and Leilani Rodriguez over at diggingitdetectors.com. Yeah, what else we got going on? Anything good?
Well, I don't know. I'm ready to do some more farms. I'd love to get out and do some dirt. I'm getting in dirt mode.
Now's the time before you guys start getting a freeze.
I'm getting in dirt mode. I have some what programs will say. I want to try and start getting the dais in the dirt and giving that a shot.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really
Mike Baumhoff. Either one of those two, you won't go wrong. When it comes to those two, pick the best price.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, Debbie McAdams bought. It's got a good price on a Nokia pinpointer.
Nothing. It's a good pinpointer.
Oh my God! You know. Oh, so here's the deal. Oh my God, we're leaving Dig It Dude on Saturday, and Debbie goes, "Oh look, there's a ladybug in the car." All right, so what do you usually do? You open the window and you throw the damn ladybug out. Well, she's making friends with it. All right, Carolyn, do you want the ladybug? And I'm like, throw it out the window while we're still on the farm, so it's it's in a good place. So she throws the ladybug out. She says, "Just you know what?" She goes, "Are there man ladybugs or are they gender neutral?" That was her word. Are they ladybugs or gender neutral? We oh my God, we were dying laughing. You just have fun with them. It's oh my God, we were laughing. So we need another event to go to like that.
The lights and the power are on in the shop, and we are building again.
Oh, yeah.
First batch of orders went out today, and thank God I was getting bored.
And Celeste is home from Ireland.
Celeste is home from Ireland, and she's busy beating Don Went on Wordlist right now. She's a freak with that game.
She's a what? Wait! I don't know if that's exactly what you were going to say.
Yeah, I was going to add another word to it, but I caught myself.
No, I know. It sounded like you were. How funny. It's usually me doing that crap.
Yeah, she just can't lose. I'm convinced she's cheating her. She's cheating. She's getting outside help. So it was nice because she was in England. I was getting.
Yeah.
I was running up the score, dude. I got 5,000 trophies, and then she comes home and starts playing, and then she just starts to kick my ass. And now the bright side is she's kicking Don Wentz ass too.
Dude, Baumhoff was trying to steal a pumpkin, and I guess he knows I was filming him while he was doing it. But they were so big he couldn't lift. They were heavy. I wanted to get him on video stealing a pumpkin.
So before we wrap up the show, guys, I want to tell you. So we've been running around like a nut. I've been building all day. I don't have a prize picked out for tonight, but this is what I'm going to do. I am going to give away a Hurricane Milton ugly box next week on the show. We're back building. I'm very happy. I'm still finding things. But I didn't have the time to put something together for tonight. So next week, tell all the friends, tell all the neighbors, we're going to give away a custom Hurricane Milton and Helene ugly box on the show next week. Hey, I don't know who's going to be on, but we're going to give one away.
You owe Ian Aiken a prize.
I owe numerous people a prize, and they're all sitting here on the table.
And I know. They're going to get mailed out.
Hurricanes, but
they're going to get mailed out tomorrow. Is that what you're trying to say?
Everybody will have everything before Christmas. I promise you, because I have about 20 prizes that have to go out.
Of which year?
I caught up last year, so they're all from this year. I think I was caught up until about June.
Christmas of which year?
Oh, listen, I don't believe in extending it to next year, so it'll be by Christmas-ish of 2024.
Now it's Christmas-ish.
Yeah, I'm going to start. I have to go through the things because it was havoc. I got to go through the videos and get everybody's name. I've got a bunch of them in a box. I just have to.
Remember, there's no
mail. I will get everyone caught up. I promise.
From Christmas Eve to the first of the year, there's like 4 days of no delivery.
Carolyn Cowling's being a smartass. She's saying not June, May. Okay. Yours was May, Carolyn. You may have to remind me what it was, but I think it was I think it was one of our Puck finds boxes.
What, Carolyn?
Yeah.
I
Oh, and
thought
her. Well, that besides that, she has a prize she's waiting on.
She got a prize too.
Yeah, she won a prize in Mayish.
May she ever get it?
Oh yeah, no, it's here. I just haven't shipped anything out in like a month or 6.
Oh well, that's good. All right. Well, listen. You know what? I'm going to bed.
Yeah, me too.
I literally seriously, I turn this thing off and I go right to bed after I'm done.
It depends. I've already eaten, so I probably will.
I'm just trying to think of the weekend if there was anything else that went on. The weather was. I'll tell you what. The weather was cold in the morning. It was Saturday. We were leaving, and I had shorts, Crocs, and a t-shirt, and that was all I was going to wear. And I saw the girls, they had sweatshirts on. I said, it may not hurt if I
up there.
It was 40 degrees.
Yeah.
So
it went all the way down to like 67 here one night.
Luckily, 67. I hate you. So luckily, I said, you know what? I'll throw a sweatshirt in the car. But I wound up wearing it all day Saturday. Sunday morning, I wore it in the half of the morning, and then I took it off. And then I was kind of chilly by the end of the day. So the weather was really chilly in the morning, but it warmed up. It was just, but that's good weather, man. That's good dirt digging weather.
It is good dirt. Exactly. That's the best. You can bundle up a little bit and not get too hot. And
I got to tell you, it's really kind of funny because I propped my phone up on my detector to take a picture of me getting on that hay bale.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't easy. I just can't jump up on a hay bale like
you used to film yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought somebody was holding it.
No. You think I'd let someone see me try that crap? It wasn't easy getting on that hay bale.
It was a good camera shot though.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, I caught everything, and then you rolling into the pit of corn. That was good.
And then I did a live video with Baumhoff while we were digging.
How was Andy? Did you see Andy?
Andy wasn't there.
I thought he was supposed to be there.
No, something about hating you, and he wasn't going. Dude, I swear I can see numbers on the bottom of this. I think this is a KG.
I couldn't tell how big it was from your picture.
Well,
is it like quarter, half dollar size?
It's quarter size. Look.
It could be a half farthing.
I laid the quarter right over top of it.
Could be a half farthing. Could be a half cent.
Yeah, but it is a coin, is what it is. Because like I said, it looks like I see an 86 on the bottom. I don't know. And that looks like the same. You know how they have the line across the top?
Yeah. Across the bottom.
This don't really have a line. I should send this to you just so you could look at it.
It could be. I got a couple of half farthings that are copper that are small like that.
And it's got a dent in it like it was shot with a bullet. I don't know. What do I know? But at least I found a natural find that was a coin. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool that he plowed that field. That's awesome.
Unless Bobby was bullshitting me and just threw it right in front of me. And I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go eat or sleep.
Yeah, let's go to bed. Next week, you know what? We'll try and get someone on the show next week, and
we'll try and get somebody on, and we're going to give away an Hungry Box.
Yeah, for the winter, we're trying to get people on. We're doing our best.
We can get Matt on, but then he'll cry about his digger I haven't shipped him yet.
No. Maybe we should just have Joni on instead.
There you go. I want to ask her how much did he cry about stuff at home.
She's welcomed on this show more than he is. And then when we're done, I'm deleting Baumhoff and Went from the page. So,
Well, if Went don't stop beating me, he's done.
all right, go turn off
Oh yeah,
Facebook. Go turn on. So, what good stories can I tell about Frank? But we got to start talking about Meridian. I don't know where the hell we going. Mississippi. That's not till May. But the weather's starting to get colder. Anybody got a farm they want to take me to? Anybody local in Jersey want to take me to a farm? Just call.
We're going to start talking about Meridian real soon.
Call, text.
We got our friends that had events. They're out of the way. We're pushing towards May. We're going to have Meridian's going to be a blast.
Yeah, well, that's good. So, all right, go to bed.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Good night.